MVP Disc Golf features some of the most advanced disc technology on the market. So today my goal is to see if these MVP and Axiom discs with the gyro technology will help me shoot somewhere around 1,000 rated round today. Today is the last day that the Ballantine Temp course is out here. 1,000 rated is around 8 or 9 down. So if I can shoot anywhere near that, that would be a huge success. And hopefully today these MVP and Axiom discs will help me get there. All right, James Conrad detour up the middle. All right, it's gonna be a bit of a weak start, but we got plenty of birdie holes out here, a lot of easy par fours. Let's get after it. I'll be putting with the Pixel today. I also have a tempo in the bag for up shots, but I do think I'm in Pixel jump shot approach range. We just want to play smart, take our pars when we make mistakes off the tee, and really try and attack for those birdies. This is a scoring player's course. You got to put yourself in putt range if you want to hit those birdies. All right, hole 1. The score is gyro 0, Ballantine Temp 1. The course beat us on hole 1. We got a lot of good birdie holes out here. The biggest criticism that most players will have for MVP and Axiom discs is how most of their drivers, control drivers and fairway drivers, contain little to no dome. So I'll show you, I have a Tesla here. You can see how board flat this thing is. You have to go out and seek out special runs like this one here, this Tantrum, to get much of any dome when it comes to MVP and Axiom discs. So we need a nice domey driver to get the distance here. We've got hole 2, 355-foot par 3. Going back to the Tantrum. Oh no. All right, this is gonna be our first look at the new Tempo here. This is gonna be our upshot disc. This is the disc that I need to fly well and save me as many strokes as possible. It's a little bit short, but we should be able to knock that down with the old Pixel. All right, we got the good par save there. We got to get ourselves a birdie. Hopefully hole 3 has some better luck for us. Hole 3, 295-foot par 3. I've got the old patent pending Neutron Ion here. It's a pretty cool collector's item. I need a birdie look. I should be short of the OB. We should have just inside the circle look at birdie. That thing flew pretty nice. Didn't get quite as much fade on the Ion as I was expecting. We are inside the circle, but it's deep circle 1 territory. Come on. Yes. We needed that birdie now more than ever. That was a pivotal putt. Hole 4 is a 192-foot par 3. This is one of those holes where the green is actually sloping down to the right. So the forehand play, if you fade out, you're going way down the hill. You're going to be in circle 2. We're going to go to the James Conrad detour. I'm just trying to throw straight at the basket. Just something like that should do. It's not a very long hole. It's more about the shot shape than it is throwing with big distance. Hoping that's close to the basket. We've put that drive basically exactly where I want to put it. I just want to have a nice inside the circle look without cruising too far down the hill and without going OB long. Come on, Pixel. Big Simon on the green. Yes, come on. I gave up on the Pixels for a few months and I've been rocking with the Kratos, but once I put those Pixels back in the bag, I started hitting those putts again. It's feeling pretty darn good. We're out here filming alongside Grant Latin today. He's very well on the road to 1,000 subscribers. And once you hit 1,000 subscribers, you can officially monetize your channel. I know that was a big deal for me. And I'm going to link Grant's channel down below. He actually creates really fun and really enjoyable content, disc reviews. Super fun guy to watch. So make sure you go subscribe to his channel. Let's help get Grant to 1,000 subscribers. We were in dire straits after holes 1 and 2, and I bet a lot of you guys, thought I didn't have what it took to possibly shoot 1,000 rated. But after 2 birdies, I hope I've brought your spirits back to this video. We're going back to the Tantrum, hole 5, 580 par 4. I can really open up on this one. I think I like that. That's pretty good. Those really old patent pending Axiom drivers with that insane pop top, their old manufacturing process allowed them to get that super dome profile. The new Axiom drivers, except maybe the Fission time lapses, just don't really have dome like that disc does. All right, just through, I gotta say this has to be on a 580-foot hole. We're probably 120 out. Do the math, that's well over 400 feet. This tantrum actually goes for me. This is the distance where I'm gonna be the most kind of unsure and insecure today. I need to be able to put this tempo close to the basket. That should be nice. If it gets down, don't go too far. That's gonna be absolutely parked for the birdie. Let's go. Shout out the Poppy Toppy Tantrum. Grant's also filming. He just dropped a monster putt to go 3 down. This is my putt to also go 3 down. You put the pressure on me on that one. No pressure, no diamonds though. No pressure, no diamonds. Hole 6 is exactly 300 feet. The basket has OB to the right and it's just up on this little ridge right here if it's hard to see for you guys. I've got the old patent pending Neutron Tesla in hand. I think this is just a stock forehand. We actually skipped this hole last time we were here for some reason. That's flipping up to perfection. Big fade. Oh! Is this play super far? Well, I came up about 75, 80 feet short. Gonna go back to the pixel here. I'd love to knock this down, but it's a pretty long uphill putt into a headwind. OB to the right of the basket. We just gotta put this thing close. He didn't. Oh, dude. That would have been so filthy if it just... That could have fluttered right in. Just barely missed it. Hole 7 is really going to push my distance with the tantrum. It's 363 feet. We got a pretty stiff headwind coming in still. This disc is stable, but by no means is it overstable. Like, this is truly just going to be a full pump for me. I need to get it to stay on hyzer as well. So that flipped up a little bit. I don't know if that's going to be long enough or if it's short, but we definitely got left enough. I think we'll have a long putt at it. Came up pretty short. There was a really ripping headwind. Last time I played this hole, it was like a right to left, and it kind of helped it get up the hill. Got a ripping wind still coming in. Headwind right to left on this putt. I just want to put it close. I'm not even really trying to make it. Yeah. I feel pretty good about that. When the conditions get really windy and we're actually playing for score, sometimes we just got to make the smart play. All right. Tapping this bad boy out. Shout out the pixels, man. The pixels. I think I'm best with the pixel versus any other putter. Hole 8, 380-foot par 3. This is one of those holes you either have the distance or you don't. I'm going with the 149-gram Fission Photon. Show you guys this gyro technology, even on the lightweight drivers. She's still going to fade, too. That's where gyro really shines, is on the lighter weight discs. That's good. That's a crush, man. It's a good throw. This is what it is. I'm not always convinced that gyro technology really matters or adds a ton of value, especially with stable max weight discs. But for the lighter weight discs, it just has so much more stability and torque resistance versus other lightweight discs. And that's something that I can really get behind. This Photon's awesome, even though it's super light. Dude. I love the pixels. I should never have went to the Kratos. The Neutron Soft, Electron Soft Pixel. Absolutely fire putter. So at the moment, going into hole 9, sitting at exactly 4 under par, which after missing holes 1 and 2 is something I feel really good about. We've got some doozy, difficult, OB-ridden holes coming up along the way in this, back 9 stretch here. But I feel like I'm in a position where I can still potentially shoot that 1,000 rated round. And with it being so windy, having that extra stability from the gyro technology is actually really useful today. Non-gyro discs, for me, tend to be a little bit less stable. I don't always like those super stable discs, or just ripping into so many headwinds. It's just so useful. Comment below if you think I'm going to hit that 8 under mark and shoot 1,000 rated round today. We got Mike with the detour. He's a fan of the channel. Let's see if he can hit the gap. Oh, you hit the gap.
I'll take it.
That's awesome. Nice job. You got an MVP disc in the bag? And this was Mark. He's got the Simon Zottel hex. Well, you guys are like 2 excellent gap hitters. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
See ya. Hole 9, 272-foot par 3. I've got the super old school neutron tangent here. If you don't know, then you should. Shout out the tangent. That's going to be inside the circle. Man, I love that disc. It's just a dead straight 4-speed. All right, come on. We got a big fat tailwind. I'm going to aim right at the band. Drop. Yes! Hole 10, 575, par 4. There's some pretty nasty OB that snakes right next to the basket. Getting distance off the tee is good, but you can't go too straight or there's an OB line straight as well. Got the 149 gram Fission Photon. I think I can trust it to fade. That is the ideal drive. That is so nice. I hopefully will have a tempo up to the basket. That should be ideal. I'm thinking that should be in the circle unless something crazy happened. But if we can make this putt, we'll be 6 down. Going to be well on our way to that 1,000 rated round. We've got some really tough holes in the back 9. Got a lot of the good birdie holes, missed a few of the easy ones, but made it up on some of the harder ones. But come on, guys. Who would have expected a 149 gram baseline driver to fly as just pushy and as stable as this thing is flying? It's so good. Unfortunately, the Tesla came up quite a bit shorter than I expected. We've been putting decent with the Pixel. I counted my chickens before they were hatched. This putt is to go 6 down here. It's a little tailwind again. Aim right at the 10. Oh, no! All right, par. We're still 5 down. I need 3 more birdies and no bogeys to shoot 1,000 rated round-ish. I'll calculate the exact round rating of what it would have been at the local tournament here a weekend or 2 ago. Yeah, and I'll show you guys what I shot at the end of the video, but we're well on pace for that 1,000 rated round, but we need to keep pushing. Hole 11, 255, par 3. This is going to be a good hole to break out the discontinued MVP Proton Axis. This is one you don't see a lot of, and I just have it in the bag straight up for just style points. It's basically the same thing as a hex. Hit the tree, Plinko. All right, we're gonna have a circle 2 putt. We are gonna throw a few ace runs here, so hopefully the next clip is of one of us acing. Well, unfortunately, we didn't ace. Unloaded the entire bag. Had some pretty darn close calls, but nothing worth showing you guys. Let's see if we can knock down the circle 2 putt from the axis shot here. All right, this axis was not in a good spot. We're just outside circle 1, low ceiling. It's got to be a low ceiling spinner. Oh, no, it's almost an impossible putt. This is not the hole that you want to get the par on. We need to start making some more birdies to stay on track. Hole 12, 760-foot par 5. Dealing with a pretty good tailwind now, which is nice. Not going into the headwind anymore. We got the tantrum. I need to put it on some Anheuser because of the tailwind. It's going to be pretty stable. I think that should play. I don't really know the landing zones on this hole very well, but I think that should be okay. All right, we got a good ways up here. I'm a lot closer than I thought I was going to be. I'm going to go back to the tantrum here, but we're going to go with the forehand line. I think we've got plenty of tailwind. Should be plenty stable. Yep. We should have a very simple up and down. I got quite a bit of distance on those first 2 throws. That tantrum might go into the main bag. It's flying nice and stable, but because of how domey it is, It's just gonna hold the flight so much longer than flat drivers are going to. All right, we're in a really good spot. On this hole, I've never gotten this far up on two. Got the axis in hand. We're just gonna toss one up there for the easy tap in. All right, off the pole. Perfect. It's gonna be a nice tap in birdie to get us back on track. All right, put it nice and close for the easy tap in birdie. I believe this puts us to 6 down. We have 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 to go. 3 more birdies guarantees us the 1,000 rating at 9 down. 8's a little more sketchy. It would be like high 990s, but we're staying on track after that good birdie. My last time playing hole 13, 582 foot par 4, I tried to go over the OB. I don't have the sauce. You got to throw 500 to go over. I don't throw 500. I got the Tesla in hand. We're just going to lay up to the right and then go across on the second. I think that should be in the ideal landing zone for a massive monster second shot. Let's see if this strategy pays off more than the OB off the tee shot. All right, so last time I was here, I took the sucker play, went OB. I had to take a fat score because of it. So we took the smart play today. I've got the tantrum in hand. Let's see if we can get a birdie look from here after playing the smart tee shot. Get stable. We're going to have a putt for sure. I just threw it clean into the woods. That mayhem goes really far. We're going to, hopefully we have a putt from the woods line, but it's a par worst case scenario. All right, we landed just in the tree line. I was just able to just pitch up and tap out for the par. We got another group pushing up on us, so I don't want to take too long. But yeah, we were just able to pitch out, tap in. Then our next hole is just right over there. Hole 14 is a 260 foot par 3. Last time I played here, I absolutely parked it with a glitch. Or no, with a spore, which is Discmania's 1 speed. I'm gonna try it with the Pixel. Heads up, coming in. Get across. All right, let's see if we can go pixel to pixel and get the birdie. Wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get it there, but those pixels are really nice flyers. All right, we got a nice putt with the pixel here. I think that's either 6 or 7 down. Honestly, I'm forgetting. I'll have to tally up the scores when I'm editing, but still on pace for that 1,000 rated round. Hole 15 is a 318 foot par 3. We're gonna go with the Neutron Tesla. I'm just full power smash. That Tesla is always way less stable than I think it's going to be. We're going to have a circle 2 look. I was hoping to park that one. It's a very Simon lineup I used on this hole. Tesla right into pixel. It's not super windy. Just aim high, let her fly. Oh, it's going to be another tap in par. Man, that would have been a really clutch birdie to knock down. All right, didn't even get the roll. Could have got a really unfortunate roll and tapped in our first bogey of the day, but almost missed it. Camera putt is never the move, but we still made it. Hole 16, 360 par 3. We're going to go to the 149 Vision Photon. I got to trust that she's stable. She's not quite stable enough. These are nice shots, but they're not quite nice enough to guarantee birdies. Really gonna have to capitalize to get that 9 under we're looking for. All right, the Photon put us pin high, just maybe like a foot outside circle 1. Aim high, let her fly, but it's a bit of a right to left. Let's aim for right side chain on this one. The aiming high and letting her fly seems like a good idea, but clearly it's not a good idea at all. I want to say, again, I don't know my exact score. I know I'm like 6 or 5 or 7. I'll know when I'm editing, but the 1,000 rated round is slipping away slowly. Hole 17 is a 642 par 4. The right to left coming across right now, it's going to help this forehand go far, but I don't want it to push left into the woods. Going back to the tantrum. The last 2 holes are must birdie, so we gotta go for gold here. Flex. We got a huge forehand into the green. We're gonna have to knock down a putt, but my hopes are still alive. This is gonna be a fine drive. We're dead center fairway. 300-ish to the pin, slightly uphill. Hoping I can just get a nice hyzer to get us a circle one look. The stakes couldn't be higher. Fade. If it fades, it's amazing. It might be a touch long, but I think it's absolutely parked. If we can birdie the last 2 holes, I don't know, it's gonna be close. We're gonna be within a stroke or 2 of what our goal was today. Man, I really didn't think it was gonna be possible for me to go this long, but we do have the tailwind putt. So again, we're gonna aim high. We're gonna let her fly. We got the fountain behind me. Aim high, let her fly. You gotta trust and believe in yourself. Come on, no, that perfect height. All right, that might be the end of our 1,000 rated dreams for today. Still shooting quite well, still pretty proud of myself. Let's try and birdie the last hole. It's a really far hole, but I'm excited to see how this round actually stacks up rating-wise against a pro level rated round. Hole 18, 954-foot par 5. We've got a massive tailwind. It's pretty routine if you can throw a little over 300 on every shot. The basket is on a little hillside, so if you're not on the right side of the green, you're going to have a death putt. So you want to chunk off as much distance as you can off the tee and on the second. That tailwind's really going to push it down. I'm really liking the MVP discs mostly into the headwinds because they do have that extra gyroscopic stability with so much weight on the outer edge. But into the tailwind, I really just need something a touch more understable. All right, we got a good crush off the tee. We need one more decent crush. Gonna try and play to the left side so we have a little better forehand into the green. Let's try and put this on some anhyzer. That's gonna be fine. Didn't get quite the anhyzer I wanted, but we should have maybe a Wrath or a Simon fairway driver into the green. All right, gonna trust the tempo here. Pretty much, I mean, probably like a 70% tempo shot. Big tailwind. It's gonna blow it way to the right. It's gonna knock it down. So we go high left. And then knock down, knock down, knock down, 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 down. We're gonna have a circle 2 putt. It's gonna be a tricky one. Man, this round had some high hopes. If I could have gotten 1 or 2 and then one of these last couple, definitely would have had that 1,000 rated round, but just trying to finish strong. Had a lot of putts like this today. Just wasn't quite approaching with the confidence I would usually have with my bird. This is a weird final putt of the day. If I hit the leaves, I hit the leaves, but we gotta at least try to run this thing. Boom! Let's go. That was insane. I can't believe I just nailed that. Woo! All right, well, I'll catch you guys back in the studio. I'm gonna go check what I actually shot, compare it to the round ratings. I'll put the official round rating of what I would have shot in that tournament on the screen. But man, the pixels, happy to be putting with them again. I'll probably continue to putt with them for the foreseeable future. I need to get another Electron Soft, but I do want to shout out my sponsors of the channel, bergsdiscsports.com. My disc golf bag is the best disc golf bag on the market, the best value for the price. Go get yourself one over at bergsdiscsports.com. Use my discount code ICE20. You'll save 20%. And then any of the discs that I threw in today's video, unfortunately, you can't get at a discounted price on any website on the entire internet. But I get credit for the sale over at Power Grip USA. And those of you who watch and support the channel, if you are going to buy MVP discs anyway, I do appreciate if you guys use my code anyway. It's just good for me and my relationship with my sponsor, so I can continue to bring you guys the best content that I can bring you. And if people are using my code, which you guys are going to buy MVP discs anyway, most of the people that are watching this video are buying MVP discs. It's really big for me when you guys use my discount code on those purchases. Again, just strengthening my relationship with Power Grip allows me to get all the new drops, make sure that I can bring you guys the most up-to-date disc reviews and videos like, I was able to come out here and film this today and not worry about taking the time to come film this today because Power Grip has my back, you guys have my back, and the channel, everybody watches the channel has my back. So I really appreciate that, but I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and take care.